Hello, in this video we'll work through this question here. This question is really designed to help you become more comfortable moving between different forms of a linear relationship. So the linear relation y equals negative 5x plus 7 is written in slope y-intercept form. The slope is negative 5 and the y-intercept is 7. So we want to change the equation to the following forms for standard form. So let's take a second and just write out the relationship here. So there we go. So all I have to do is have 0 on one side. So let's subtract y from both sides. So we get 0 is equal to negative 5x minus y plus 7. So 0 equals negative 5x minus y plus 7. There's standard form. Now we want y-intercept form. So y-intercept form, remember, is the form, sorry, not y-intercept form, we want intercept form, which is xy-intercept form. And remember, that's the form x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So the way I like to think about this one is, I just have to make sure I have 1 on one side. So the first step here is I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. So we get negative 7 is equal to negative 5x minus y. And now what I'm going to do is divide both sides by negative 7. So if we divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7. So we end up with 1 is equal to 5x over 7, and then minus and minus becomes a plus y over 7. So you can pretty quickly tell, and actually this is acceptable as intercept form. 1 is equal to 5x over 7 plus y over 7. However, though it's very easy to see the y-intercept is the point 0, 7, the question is, well, what's the x-intercept? And I'll tell you that the x-intercept is going to be 7 over 5, 0. And let's look at how we can prove that to ourselves. A couple ways. One way is we could sub in y equals 0 and solve. So if y becomes 0, we end up with 1 is equal to 5x over 7, multiply both sides by 7, so we have 7 is equal to 5x, and therefore x is equal to 5 over 7. Sorry, pardon me, x is equal to 7 over 5. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to kind of think back to when we worked with fractions. And I'm only going to take this section of the fraction right now as I talk. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. The first thing is, do you agree that 5x over 7 is the same as is the same as x over 1 times 5 over 7? All we've done is we've taken x over 1, so we get 5x over 7. So now we're thinking of division, so let's kind of roll backwards here. So we have x over 1 divided by 7 over 5. Because remember, when we divide two fractions, we take the reciprocal of the denominator and then we multiply it. So, well, x over 1 is simply x. So do you agree then that we could write this as x over 7 over 5? I hope you do, because in fact this is actually correct. So we could write this if we want like this. However, we notice that this is actually pretty ugly as far as mathematics goes. We don't like this. So mathematicians typically write it out like this, and so you can develop the rule that the actual intercept is simply taking the fraction here and taking the reciprocal of it. So here the fraction is 5 over 7, so the x-intercept is 7 over 5. Here the fraction is 1 over 7, so the y-intercept is simply 7. I hope this helped.